All right. So we're going to start with our breathing. I always like to start Saturday's class with the 4 in, the 4 hold, the 4 out, the 4 hold, and then extending the exhale. I just, at least for me, and unless you guys give me feedback opposite to this, I find that it seems to be the best way for me to really feel myself shifting into that parasympathetic rest and rejuvenate nervous system. So however, if you want to lay your legs down straight, I'm going to kind of have my legs up. That feels good to me. The other thing you can do with it, you can put your body in any position that's comfortable to you. I think today I'm going to have my knees out to the side, bottoms of feet, so that I take that time to open up a little in the hips. So you just choose your place. And just getting ourselves situated in the room, grounding down, bringing our presence in, shutting eyes and beginning to bring our focus from the outside world in to experience what's happening inside the body, interoception. And let's begin with that nice deep breath in through the nose, count of 4. Holding. Exhale for 4. Let's do it through the nose today. And just hold out for 4. Inhale again for 4. Feeling that belly expand, hold at the top. And if my timing isn't yours, you can go at your timing, obviously. And exhale for 5. Holding out, noticing if either the inhale or the exhale, that you're feeling a little bit of restriction maybe in the belly. Can you relax it? Inhale for 4. Hold. And exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Are you feeling like it can get just a little bit more into the lungs by this point? Exhale for 7. Inhale for 4. Holding. And exhale slow for 8, releasing the muscle tension as you exhale. Inhale for 4. Feeling the lifting of the rib cage, shoulders pressed down, your back might arch slightly. Exhale for 8. Last one, inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale for 8. Beautiful. And hopefully you're able to now just relax a little bit more. And depending on where you're at now, just go ahead and put those legs right up into your nice position so that the feet are right underneath. You feel good support there. I'm going to bring my arms down next to me and let's just do a nice inhale to arch. So inhale through the belly, let that tailbone arch down. Good, feel the rib cage expand. What are you feeling there without any focus? Just right in what are you feeling? And exhale to neutral. I'm going to exhale now through my mouth. Just come to your neutral position. Let's inhale again. exhale, go ahead and tilt under, flattening that lower back, feeling the pubic bone tilt up. Do you feel that more on one side than the other? Are you using your glutes here? Can you relax the glutes and just feel the abs engaging down? And now just allow that back to come back to neutral. It's just a regular old breath. And then just pause at neutral. Notice what you feel in neutral. Exhale. Good. So now inhale into the belly one more time. Allow the tailbone to roll down. Good. Now do a little bit of a focus with just a gentle tailbone press in the ground. Feeling more sensation there. What else are you feeling? And then exhale slowly just to neutral spine. How slowly can you exhale? And when you're there, let go of all muscular tension. Notice where, when you told yourself to relax, what part did you feel was holding you? And relax. These are just really interesting. It shows you where the subconscious is holding tension you're not even aware of. So now let's inhale into the belly again. Exhale. Notice how you roll so that your belly button is now pressing in the ground. Are you using your glutes? Can you relax them? You might even need to touch them there, just kind of wiggle them puppies around, feeling the pubic bone lifting. Nice. And now your own breath. Just relax down. Come back into a neutral. Feel what it feels like to come back to neutral. How the upper body responds as well. And just relax. Awesome. Let's do the arch now, but I want you to initiate. You'll inhale right now. So let the belly lift. Good. Gently press the heels in the ground and pull them up towards your torso. So you're going to you may need to move the feet a little further away from you. So you're pressing in and up. So when you use the feet, where are you feeling more sensation? Can you get a bigger lift there? Is your upper body engaged? And then slowly exhale through the mouth, release to neutral. Notice if it's choppy. If so, it's just showing you where the brain's lost a bit of control. This is bringing it back online. Let go of all the tension. Are you tense in your jaw? Can you let your jaw open? Relax the forehead. Relax the shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to use the feet again. Inhale. Now on the exhale, tip under, flat back, press your heels gently in the ground and away from the body. So now you're getting the feet a little engaged in this as well. Do you feel even more engagement? Do you feel more maybe in the front of the body? More up in the quads with that? No right or wrong. This isn't a right or wrong. It's a notice. And then let it all just come back to neutral. Relax the feet. Relax the pelvis. Relax everything. Nice. So on this next one, as we inhale and arch, let the knees drop out to the side. See how that feels. Everything else will be the same. So let's inhale in through our nose. Allow the belly to lift. The knees drop out to the side. Feel what you feel. What part? Do you feel the tailbone? Do you feel the lower back lift? What do you feel in the upper body? Good. And now exhale and let's come back. Bring the knees back up. As you come all the way back up, notice, oh, right there, I'm shaking. Can I relax? Bringing that back to neutral as the knees come all the way up. Again, at the top, in that neutral position, let go of all the tension. Beautiful. Now, I didn't go down to flat back, did I? I got a little bit, I got very into that one. Let's do that one again. And then when we'll go right into the flatten, bringing the knees up with the flatten, okay, instead of just coming to neutral. So we'll go just a little faster on that. Let's explore that for a moment. You might even need to bring your feet up a little bit. You just feel whatever feels comfortable. So let's inhale again into the belly. Allow that tailbone to draw down. Knees slowly open. Good, you can feel that rib cage expand, the chin will probably tuck, you might feel your shoulders down. Let's go all the way into the flatten. So exhale first to neutral. Knees come up. Back comes to neutral. Notice where you're shaking. Once the knees are up, inhale again into the belly. Exhale, curl that back. Good. Are you using glutes now? I am. I gotta relax those glutes. And come back to neutral. Just so interesting. All right, let's do this now. Bring the feet out wider and knees drop into the center. So just get the feet out as wide as is comfortable for that internal rotation of the thigh bones in that pelvis. Relaxing upper body. Here we go again. Inhale into the belly. Allow the pelvis to draw down. Relax the upper body. Does it want to get into the act? Yes. So once you're up there, let's let the shoulders press gently. Let the chin tuck. What are you feeling in the lower back? Exhale to neutral. And let the knees open as you come to neutral. So now we're getting a little movement in that one. Let's do that one more time. Bring the knees back in. Inhale, arch. Good. Letting the chin, letting the shoulders, feeling the lift of the lower back. Do you feel more in the lower back on the left side or the right side? Information. How about in the shoulders? Exhale. Towards the very end, as that back comes to neutral, slowly let the knees open back out. So now here you are in neutral. Good. Let's keep the knees right where they are. You won't open or close them, but they're out wider. Let's flatten. How does it feel when your knees are out wider? Inhale into the belly. Exhale, flatten. Does it feel any different when the knees are open like this a little more? And then just allow yourself to come back to neutral. So different, right? Let's bring those knees in and center and just give yourself a little rock. Now notice too, when you bring those knees in, feel your lower back. It lengthens out just doing this, which is one of the reasons that these feel so good, but you might not have ever really noticed that. Hands on those knees. Let's do some little circles with the knees, open and close. Internal rotation, bring them in, lengthen. External, let them go away from you a little bit. Notice again, are there any places that you feel restricted with this movement? Let's go the other way. Sometimes even some of these end up being kind of a brain thing, like, what am I doing here? I'm not quite sure what we're doing here with this. All right, now, let's go ahead, drop that. Let's just get a little bit now of arm into it, and we'll add the upper body. So hands down on the ground, palms up. I'm going to let the knees open on my inhale, and I'm going to bring my arms up. On the exhale, we'll bring the knees in, and then we'll do that internal rotation. You ready? So see how you feel now. Inhale, arch. Let the knees draw open. Let the arms come up in that big V. Stretch the fingers. Reach. Oh, get that rib cage extension, and exhale, slowly slide the hands down. Let the back come to neutral, knees come straight up. Good, then inhale into the belly. Exhale, flatten, pubic bone comes up. Internally rotate the shoulders with the arms. Bring the arms up parallel to the legs. And if you want, you can tuck the chin and do a little lift. Really internally rotate the arm bones. And now slowly bring the arm bones back to neutral as you drop, palms down, relax. So we really accentuated that upper body twist. Let's do that one more time, same thing. Inhale, arch, let the knees draw out, arms slide up into your big V, chin tucks. Really inhale, reach those arms out, side to side. What happens if you do a gentle press on that tailbone? Exhale, neutral spine, knees come up, arms slide back down. Feel, oh, there I go, shaking, 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 letting go of some trauma. Let the shake happen, it's perfect. Then once your knees are up, your arms are down, inhale into the belly. And now exhale, curl that tailbone, feel the flattening. Do a good internal rotation of those arms, bringing them up. Tuck, chin, lift. Now, if this hurts your neck, you can keep the head down and really rotate those arm bones in. With the chin tucked, lifting, keeping the back flat. What are you feeling across the neck and shoulders? Slow, slow. Bring it back to neutral. Head drops. Then the arms drop and relax. Beautiful. Let's go ahead now, put those hands behind the head. Yes, I know this is a long series, but it's really releasing so much fascia in that whole core area. So arms are up. I'm gonna open the knees on this one too. I'm really liking that because it's working on the hip as well. So inhale, arch, let the knees drop open. Notice how the chin tucks. Gently press those elbows in the ground. How's it feeling now? So now instead of pressing tailbone, feel the lift. Try lifting from underneath the belly button. Lift higher from there, not thinking tailbone. Exhale. Bringing the knees up. Oh man, I'm shaking. Inhale. Exhale, tilting it under, elbows hug. Chin tucks and lift. Good. What are you feeling there? Drop your head. Lengthen that neck using the hands there. And notice what you're feeling. If you can hang here a little bit longer, think about shoulder blades down your back. Feel all those muscles, ligaments, and tendons in your neck getting lengthened. Then let the back come to neutral. Drop the head. Keep the elbows up. Good, so right there, neutral spine. Pull the elbows in, feel the stretch across the shoulders, and then slowly relax the hands as you let those elbows go out to the sides. And just relax there. Notice what you're feeling in that neck and shoulders. I'm gonna take my hands out from underneath there. Once again, let's bring those knees in and do some little rocks here, side to side. Good. How about a little baby stretch? If you feel like you just want to stay here, perfect. If that's giving to you what you need. If you like to have your hands behind the hamstrings, you can do a little lift here and lengthen the lower back. I'm going to go ahead. You can either go inside or outside of feet if you have that flexibility. So you get a little bit of that stretch on the inner side and side to side. Just massage out that side back that we just worked. Outstanding. And even though we've been on our backs for a while, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to now do that a little bit longer psoas release. So we've just released so much muscle, tension, fascia in that back core area. Let's lengthen out from that beautiful psoas. So feet underneath your hips as well. You'll be using your arms to help the the legs as well. So you can just kind of leave them there for a sec. So here we go. Inhale, allow the tailbone to arch, round over. I'm going to start with my right leg. Exhale, tilting under, and bring that right knee into the chest. You can put your hands intertwined and bring that knee way in on this one. Good. Feel the length. You can press the left heel in the ground just a little bit, left foot. Notice how just that will lengthen your back a little bit. And then release. Just release the knee back wherever it is that you're holding. Good. Let's inhale into the belly again. Allow that knee to roll out as the tailbone tucks under. And then on the exhale, you're going to bring the knee in again. Pulling it in. Keep the left knee straight up. Press the foot in the ground a little bit. Really lengthening. Shoulders relaxed on down. And then just exhale and let the knee drop back to its starting place. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to inhale, bringing it in, and then on the exhale, we're going to straighten this leg all the way down straight. So let's inhale, arch the back, let the knee go away. Exhale, bring it back in. Good. Now you can release that knee. Inhale. Let the tailbone roll down. The leg drops and the foot will slide that leg all the way down. You're in a big arch of the lower back. The leg is reaching away. And now exhale and tip up. Lower back presses. Good. You can even flex that foot so you can really feel that length, releasing that side of the psoas. Then release the foot. Inhale, arch. Let the tailbone roll down. The chin will tuck. Feel the lengthening of that leg right there along with the torso. And then exhale, keep the leg there. Exhale, flatten. Feel you're really using some abs there, aren't you? And you're stretching that out. Good work. Now, just bend the knee back up again. We're going to do that same thing. This time, though, as you straighten the leg, you're going to reach that same side arm up. So now we're going to do it lengthening from the leg and the arm. You ready? So first, we're going to bring it up. So inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten and bring that knee in. One more time, press the other. Get that nice length on the lower back. Good work. Release. So inhale, arch the back, draw the knee out a little bit. Good. And exhale, flatten. Let that foot go down. Stretch it out and release. I don't know that I did that exactly right, but it always all works. One more time, keeping that leg there. I didn't do my arm. Oh, goodness, girls. I'm having a day already. Just slide that arm straight up then. Good. So the leg is straight, the arm is straight. And inhale, arch. So feel what happens as you inhale, arch. That leg lengthens, and you can feel even the arm bone lengthening. You're getting stretch up that whole side of the body. Now exhale, flatten the back. So the arm and the leg bone come in, but everything's happening from your core. Let's just do that one more time. Inhale, arch. Feeling the length. Keeping that there. Exhale, flatten. Nice. And then neutral. Relax everything. Bend that knee, bring it up. Bring the arm down. And just for fun, now that we've kind of come neutral, relax everything. Bring both legs straight down. Just notice, does it feel any different up in that top hip area, through the leg, through the foot, even through the whole torso on that side than the other? Man, I'll tell you what, that side feels like it's 3 inches longer. Just notice if you do too. Yeah, nice, thanks. Okay, so let's go the other side. We want to even these puppies out. Let's bend those knees again. This time we'll work on the left side. Hopefully Renee will get her act together here. Although, see, that's the beautiful thing with this. It doesn't matter. It all works, which is so beautiful. All right, so let's inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten the back. Bring the left knee in, intertwine those hands, and take the hands, pull that leg in. Good, keeping the right knee straight up. You can even gently press that foot in the ground, lengthen that side of the lower back and spine. Good, now release all that, inhale again. Allow the tailbone to draw under, the knee will go away from your torso a little bit, let that happen. And then exhale, flatten and bring it back in again. Pressing the right foot in the ground, really lengthening that side of the back. Good. And then just bring it back to neutral. Neutral. Beautiful. So now dropping the hands, let's inhale, arch the back again. Good. And drop that foot, lengthen the leg, exhale, flatten. Feels so interesting, doesn't it, with the leg down there as you flatten. So you stabilize the movement with the right leg now as you allow the mobility and the length on the other side. Staying there, inhale, arch. Let that tailbone roll down, relax the upper body. You'll feel the shoulders press the chin. Exhale, keeping the leg there, right into your flatten. And you can even gently, same thing, press that left leg in the ground and out a little bit, like away from it. That way you get even more length. And then come back to neutral and relax. Bend the left knee back up again. Exhale, beautiful. So now if Renee can get her stuff together, we're gonna bring that arm up with the leg. So let's inhale, arch again first. Good, now on the exhale, slide the leg out, slide the arm up. Press, press, press. Keep that right knee up, press that right heel on the ground, reach away, let that stretch come from the torso, and then completely relax. Let everything go. Beautiful. We're going to keep the long arm and the long leg again. Inhale, arch. Just allow the leg and the arm bone to be stretched. It'll almost happen automatically. Feel the length over on this whole side of your body. And then exhale, keeping it there. Pressing. Good. Notice how the arm and the leg come in with it, of course, because it's all connected. And then come to neutral. In the neutral, go ahead, drop the arm, bring the knee up. Good work. And now drop both legs straight down. And notice if you kind of balance that off a little bit. Yeah, so now we've gotten a lot of length having just released the psoas. So that's fun. We just worked that, even though it works full body. Let's do a little bit of upper body now. So I'm going to go ahead one more time, bend the knees. Let's do some scapula scoops. So I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. Just relax the hands there. The reason that the arms are up is because it gives you get a little bit more felt sense of the shoulder blade. But if this hurts your shoulders, you can certainly keep your arms down. So let's start with just your right shoulder blade. And you know what might be, if this is more comfortable for you, you might even explore having the feet out wider a little bit and letting the knees drop in. That might be interesting to do for a few of these. So you get an internal rotation of the thighs with the back, because this also works the back. So maybe we'll do a few in and a few out to see how that is. So just gently press, see if you can connect to that right shoulder blade. So you might just press that blade down for a sec, and then see if you can slide the shoulder blade up towards your head. So the movement is from the blade. Of course, you might feel something in the shoulder, but it's shoulder blade. So it's actually mid-back. And if you want to tilt your head into it for a little more sensation, do. And then let that blade slide back down, head neutral, and see if you can just relax everything. Good. Now, gently pressing, see if you can connect to the left shoulder blade. Slide the left shoulder blade up towards the head. Good. Notice if it's more challenging for your brain to connect to one side to the other. And then slowly drop that one down. Remember that the slow release is what trains the brain. And then right now, let go of all tension. Notice if you're holding tension in your face. Open the mouth a little, let the jaw open. Good. Let's do both of them at the same time up. So gently press them. You might need to press the elbows down a little bit to connect. Slide the shoulder blades up. Where else are you feeling that? Where do you feel some restriction, a little bit of soreness and pain? You might even want to wiggle your head a little bit back and forth. Are you feeling? I'm feeling it a little bit in my pecs, interestingly. And let those shoulder blades go right back down and relax. Now let's take the right one. You can gently press that right elbow in the ground to connect. Slide it down towards your torso. Now with the knees like this, it might feel a little different than when the knees are straight up. And then just let that come all the way back. It's almost like if you stop pressing, it'll just come back on its own. Oh, that was nice. And relax. And now we're going to do it with the left. So gently press it down and slide that shoulder blade down. Are you getting any sensation anywhere else? I'm feeling that up in that collarbone, which is kind of weird. And let it slide all the way back to neutral. And once again, remember, in between, relax everything. Even relax those knees. So if you're kind of tense in the knees, to keep the feet there, relax them. Let's do both of them together, going down. So it's a gentle press down and slide down. Wow, I don't get much movement at all in that. So sometimes it can just be an intention. And I'm still feeling it up in that collarbone. Interesting. And let it just come all the way back and relax. Good. Now, how about taking the right shoulder blade up, left one down? So we're going to do opposing. One shoulder blade up, one shoulder blade down. Let the rest of the body move as it wants to. So that's interesting. As I have my right one up, my right knee is dropping forward. It automatically wants to do it. So I'm lengthening that side and contracting the other. And all the way back and relax. Ooh, I'm getting lots of tingles. Let's go the other side. So now the left side, shoulder blade up, right down. It's like the more you do it, the more you start. Yep, there goes that left knee drops down. My right comes up. So we now know that we can do these movements from the upper body, which will react to the lower, and vice versa. And come all the way back and relax. Outstanding. Now, let's bring the knees back up and then let them open out to the side, wherever feels good to you. So if you want to have your feet in, if you want to have them down lower, wherever you can kind of keep them there. Let's just do that both down at the same time and just notice how that feels with your knees out. You ready? So pressing them down gently, press those shoulder blades down. So when the shoulder blades press down, what are you feeling? My back wants to arch, and then I get a different stretch. And then I'm just going to bring those blades all the way back and relax. How about if we do both of them up? Let's try that. Press both of them up. It's more of a lengthening up, isn't it? And then release just to neutral. How about if we do right up and left down? Right up, left down. Oh, feel that in that contracted side. And bring it all the way back, relax. And the left one, bring it up, the right one down. It's kind of like, first nothing happens, and then when I keep going, ooh, yeah. And then bring them all the way back and let it all go. Nice work, you guys. All right, knees up, bring them up. And how about some good rocks side to side? Oh, yeah. Good, I'm feeling this right up in those quads. To have a nice quad stretch would feel so good, I think. Ah, beautiful. And release it here. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and drop those legs. Let's get a good GPS here. So drop the legs straight down, arms straight down, palms up, and completely relax. Just get a general sense of what you're feeling. Are you feeling a lot of tingling going on, a lot of movement? Movement in the places that have been really tight. So when we do a nice release, on those releases, it allows everything to start to move and hydrate and slide and glide. Let's bend a knee, roll over. Let's just do a little bit on our sides, a little shoulder hip. I'm going to grab my pillow and have a little sip. We'll just do a little slide and glide, and then we'll, good, I think. So bringing those knees up to our 90 degrees. If you need a pillow, I always like the pillow. We'll have the hand down by the side. Doing just a little bit of rocking here just to kind of get my body in a good place. And since we just did some of those things, a lot of the external, internal rotation, let's just see what this feels like now, where we keep the big toes together and just start to intend first to lift that top leg. What are you feeling? What fires? And then let it completely relax. And let's intend to lift that top leg and maybe lift it an inch or two. And slowly drop it down and let it go. Good. And now you explore what feels like your body's looking for. So you might want to just keep it down there. You might want to lift it a little higher. Man, I'm shaking. So I'm going to lift mine a little higher because I'm shaking so much into it. And then I'm going to slowly release it. And especially if you're shaking, don't go too far. You just take it into the shake, slow release, and then really let everything go. And that's how we can repattern the length of it. Good. I'm just going to do it one more time. You get it at your place. You might also want to notice, does the bottom leg tense? It's going to. You might not notice that, but notice for a second, because that's your stabilizer. Ooh, slow release. And I'm going to shake it. So one side is going to stabilize, it tightens to allow mobility in the other side. So there's always a stabilizing and a mobilizing. And the two sides are working together to do that. And where? From where? She asks. From the fascia. All right, now let's go internal rotation, keeping the knees together. Let's internal. So yes, we do this to release sides, but right now we're doing it to feel the internal rotation of the bone in the hip. What are you feeling there? So as I do that, yes, I'm feeling an internal rotation, but I'm feeling right sides. So thinking about that. And then slow, release that one down. Notice if you're getting any shaking. Yes, at the end I'm shaking. Completely relax. Let's do it one more time. And notice as soon as I go to lift the lower leg, I can feel the bottom part that's touching the floor start to engage to stabilize me. Thank you, body. Now I'll come up. And notice at which part, where do you start to feel the hip lift into the side body? And then as you go a little more, how high can you feel it? What are you feeling? If you don't feel anything in the torso, roll the upper body slightly forward. And then release slowly down. So there's that nice deep contraction, even without doing anything in the upper body. And relax that one down. Now take the waist and lift it up off the ground. And notice that that will lengthen, even without the upper body, right? We're going to get the upper body engaged in a minute, but just the lower body, as you lift that, that top hip will lengthen down away and slowly release. We haven't really explored this with just the lower body, right? So now let's add the upper body. Let's just start with just the arm. So as you lift that lower leg, as soon as you start to feel that hip draw up, which you will if you go slow, take the shoulder, press it down. Roll a little forward till you can feel that connection. Maybe take the top of your head and press it gently down into the pillow, lifting the chin a little bit. Now you're going to feel that all the way up into the neck, maybe even the middle of the back. Slowly bring everything back, including the head. Let go of everything. Nice. Now let's take that top hand up and around the ear like a headband. So you're right at the top of the ear so that the elbow is facing the ceiling. Make sure your elbow isn't towards the head, lifted straight up to the ceiling. And let's do again, lower leg and upper. So remember, you're not yanking on the neck. The head is supported. Good. Slowly release down. Good. Then lift the waist up off the floor and stretch that elbow up and away from the hip. Lengthening on the outside as you contract on the bottom. Go right into it again. So go right from there, slowly up, slowly down. Lift the waist and lengthen. And come back to neutral. Beautiful, drop that arm. Nice work. Let's roll onto our back just for a second for a nice little test. Let that top leg come up. Might want to do a little bit of a rock here on that lower back. Drop the legs. Relax. Just see if you notice anything on that side. I'm feeling a bit of stiffness and soreness on that top side, actually. But now, as I breathe, as I exhale strongly through my mouth, I can get rid of that tension. All righty, slowly we'll make our way to the other side for that. Such beautiful explorations, right? Moving the body in novel ways, but staying engaged, keeping our brain and our bodies engaged in this process is so important to just keep brain and body healthy. So good work, and yay you for taking time on your beautiful Saturday to take care of you. Hand up. So here we go, keeping the big toe together. First, just think about lifting the leg. Intend. Wow, see, it's so interesting. On the other side, I could barely lift it at all. In 10, I felt nothing. I mean, I felt everything on the other leg. This one, like, no big deal. And release. So interesting. Roll forward. So now intend and then just lift that top leg, maybe just a little bit. Can you connect to which muscles are firing? Yes, I can. And slowly release down, relax everything. Again, as you're doing this, you're noticing what muscles are engaging, including your stabilizer muscles. So let's do it again. Intend and then lift. Maybe lift at a different angle, maybe up just a little bit higher. Wow, I feel those lower ones so engaged. And slowly release and relax. And maybe one more time. Lifting it up again. Because there's so much going on just with this movement, just to make this movement happen. And on down, what side is stronger? What side is compensating for the other side? And all the way down, relax. I'm going to do a little shake. Now let's go the other way, just for the internal rotation of the thigh bone. So keeping the knees together, slowly lifting the lower leg. Feel that thigh bone internally rotate in the hip joint. Where are you feeling it? Slowly release it down. And let it go. Beautiful. Let's go just one more time. And this time, as you do it, feel what you're feeling. Notice when the hip starts to lift up towards the armpit. And what are you feeling and where are you feeling it? Right in that hip joint. Are you feeling it more in the hip? Are you feeling it more in the sides? Slowly release. Are you feeling it more on the stabilizer muscles, the muscles in the part of the body that's touching the ground? Yes, and release. Good. Let's add the long arm. So we're going to slowly lift that. Press the shoulder down to meet it. Notice if there's some tension. And slowly let that arm come back, leg come back. Then lift just the waist up off the ground. Feel the lengthening there without doing anything with the arm yet. And slowly release it back and let it go. Good. Let's take that top arm around the head, top of ear, elbows straight up towards the ceiling. Good. You ready? Lower leg lifts, arm comes up. Where's the connection? If you really internally rotate that thigh bone, do you feel it more? Slowly release down. Then lift the waist and stretch that elbow up. And come back to neutral. Relax. Let's just do it one more time for good measure. Lift. Good. Really keep going with that leg just till you can't go anymore. Yes. And give it a hug and then say goodbye. As you go all the way down. Once the foot's all the way down, lift the waist, lift the elbow, stretch it there. Come to neutral. Release that arm. And let's roll over onto our backs. And completely relax the body. Let it all go. Notice again, how do the two sides feel? Just getting a general sense of your body. Do you feel a lot of things moving, some almost like bubbling under the skin? It's really nice to take a nice deep breath here and exhale through the mouth. And as you do, if you can do an audible sigh, visualize all the rest of the toxic tension right out through your mouth. And just completely relax. And allow your body to just do that complete recalibration. Get yourself into your perfect position to just let everything go. Pillow under the knees, pillow under the neck, blankie over you. And sometimes I find when you really relax that nervous system, you might feel a little chilled. And just take this time to just breathe and relax. Absorbing all that new energy, fresh prana. And taking the time, as much as you can give yourself, to enjoy that feeling. And thanks, ladies, for being with me today. I will see some of you later, some of you not. Have a beautiful weekend.